Tony, owner of Piranha Lax, former player and coach of the Haudenosaunee.
I was part of the first official Haudenosaunee team that went to Perth, Australia. So I played for them for 12 years. I was the captain in 1998 when they were held in Baltimore. I coached for the team. I was a head coach in 2008 in British Columbia, and then I returned in 2016 as an assistant, and that just happened to be in British Columbia as well. And both teams earned bronze medals. So I followed my college sweetheart, which is now my wife, in 1995, and just was looking for a place to play. Before I knew it, I was coaching youth league, high school, playing club lacrosse. It all kind of just took off from there. Piranha Lacrosse offers individual training as well as small group and team training, virtual training for coaches. I've been involved in the youth league for a number of years and found that a lot of parents are are being asked to volunteer for a lacrosse team. So why not share my knowledge just by jumping on a Google or Zoom meet and just giving them some insight on how they can do their practices effectively, learn some nuances of the game, and just really be successful not only for themselves but also for the teams that they're coaching. Yeah, one of the things Product Lax is really trying to do is grow the sport for coaches, for players, also for parents. And so we want to help build a framework for introduction coaches and parents as well as for the elite athletes. So we provide a forum for every level of from player to coach to parent. So you can reach Piranha Lax by either going to our Instagram at Piranha Lax or just piranhalax.com. Those two will get you going. Or if you want to reach out to me personally, 703-472-1006. I'll be happy to help you with your lacrosse needs.
Hi, I'm Tony.
Hello, and thank you so much for joining us. We are about set to get underway. Shout out Rick Imus, made the drive. Got to get the national anthems going here. You see him there messing with the cameras. And here are the Minneapolis WheatKings, obviously hoping for a better outcome than they had last year, taking on the Wild. They have not made it through the game yet. Nobody has been able to beat the Wild. Oh, sorry. Had things a little messed up there, trying to take my hat off. I realized they were going to start the anthem while I was doing this. So thank you so much for joining us. We got 45 of you out there. It looks like the connection is great, but we've said that before. If you'd let us know in the chats, we would appreciate knowing how the feed goes.
Welcome, lacrosse fans, to the 2025 NABLL Championship. The Minneapolis WheatKings against the Westminster Wild, a rematch of last year's championship, a rematch of a game earlier this weekend that went the Wild's way. The WheatKings are looking to turn their luck around from both games. No one has been able to beat the Wild. They came here with 22 guys, 20 runners, two goalies, the maximum amount. WheatKings showing up with 36 guys. We're just a few hours from home for them. We're really going to see how this can go. The Ironmen Wild been out there every single game. 4-0 on the weekend, 5-0 on the weekend. We are excited to see what can happen in this game here. Leading the way for the Wild so far, Ben Higgins with 17 points on the weekend, Will Smith with 13, and Mitchell Howell with 10. Sam Lewis, the #1 scorer for the WheatKings so far, 10 points as well. Jordan Koch with 7 goals on the weekend. Mustang Sally, 7 assists. These are the guys to look out for. Both got deep benches. Both are stacked teams here. We're setting up for the first face-off. 10-minute stop time for this game here. Boys are a little excited. I think both guys might have jumped here. We have #3, Thomas Nelson for the WheatKings. #17, Chris Parrott for the Wild. Looks like Chris will win control of the draw, but it matters who gets possessions. 23 for the WheatKings, Mustang Sally to 20, and a stop from Brian. Mustang Sally with the ball behind the net, looking for cutters, finds one, shot just wide. The WheatKings are going to retain possession here. I am unable to see the shot clock, so I can't help you there. Mustang Sally carrying the ball down, flips to the middle. A big save out of Brian. He's been the backstop of this Wild team on this historic run, looking for their 4th championship in a row. Moving the ball upfield to Bruno. Cutter in front. They're going to pull it out. You got to imagine both teams are excited to get going here. You throw the record books out at this point. See what we can do in these next 40 minutes. Again, early transition for the WheatKings. Both teams pushing the ball. Both teams excited to get going. Corbin Tao carrying it now. He's well rested for the weekend, playing just one game in the round robin.
10 on the shot clock.
A loose ball with short time here. We got a cutter. He finds him. Getting Brian all over that. Kept it just away from the goal line there. The Wild will take their possession. Minute and a half into this game, we're still looking for our first number. Engaging on the 3 wrong righty side. Another cut to the middle. Bacon in net for the WheatKings. A Team Canada youth goalie playing for the junior team. We have some quality goaltending in net here on both ends.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Really, the goalies are the key to, if you want to make a championship, you got to have a great goalie because you got to practice on a great goalie and you need somebody there to backstop you.
Yeah, absolutely. Having the quality of shots you're seeing in practice in your regional games too, really going to dictate the success you can have when you get here and face these top-end goaltenders.
100%. It really says a lot to the leagues, though, and the Isotopes really improving this year, and you saw the Arrows get a game against the Wild. A lot of parity now.
Yeah, I think a lot of it came along. The first few years we're seeing a lot of the same teams return. Coming to this championship weekend is a big help for your development. To see the kind of lacrosse that's being played. And the rest of the teams are having to find other ways to catch up through the regional games. The knowledge, shot clock violation on the Wild. A good stop for that WheatKings defense. The other teams have had to find other ways to improve beyond just coming to this weekend, and you're seeing them start to catch up. You're seeing the parity in the league, like you mentioned, and we're excited to see where this goes.
Oh,
A goal. 97. Ian O'Burt puts the WheatKings on the board. 1-0. 7 minutes left to go in the first.
stop time games.
A stop time game here in the championship. Good cutter through the middle. He finds his way just as the WheatKings player clears out of the crease. That was a close call. Just gets out of there, it looks like. Possession maintained by the WheatKings. They'll get another chance here. The face-off game can give you extra possessions. Extra possessions can give you extra goals. It is a big part of this box game that's been debated over the last few years, but you're seeing in the NLL a lot of these teams looking towards a face-off guy to help, like I said, get you those extra possessions.
If you get 80%, that's like giving your team, 8 extra possessions out of 10. So
Absolutely.
that's a huge.
Missed that over and back. The Wild are unable to capitalize on the mistakes. That's one thing I've really been impressed with by this Wild team. They make you pay. You cannot make mistakes against this team because they are going to put it in the back of the net. They're going to punish you for it. And so far, we're still early in this game. Not a lot of mistakes, not a lot of punishment. We'll see how it develops. 6 minutes to go. The Wild just dumping the ball here. Able to maintain possession, gets free. Backside cut. Shot clock has to be running low here. Shot from the outside. Bacon way at the edge of his crease, able to make that save. There's a lot of good goaltending in Minnesota. They're between Bacon, the Isotopes goalie Heck, and I believe it was William, the fidget, the guy who started out as the WheatKings goalie. I believe he's playing for the Blue Shirts now. Those are 3 quality goaltenders all across the state, playing for the 3 teams. We were talking about the development that can have a hidden ball trick, Wild all over it, cuts the middle, Tal coming down for a pick. Gets around the outside, hands are not free, good pass, good save. Brian's all over that. Mustang with the pressure.
Relentless.
A 10-second count to get over the midline. They are able to, again, I feel like the WheatKings are just all over them on transition. The Wild have not been able to get in their set so far. Are scrambling, low time on the shot clock every time they get engaged like this. And are settling for outside shots that Bacon's able to step out on and make those saves, just like you see there. A big rebound by the WheatKings, carrying the ball up the floor.
Pressure is everything. I mean, the War Chiefs run it in the junior league that we watch. Same with Allegheny. I mean, you got to make guys make plays.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Another save. Oh, wow. A little backhand flick. Brian's able to cover both. He's been solid here all weekend, and they're going to need him to be solid the rest of this game. 4 minutes to go in the first. Righty down the left side, gets in front, and tucks it away.
What a rip. Oh, that was pretty.
His Wild numbers are tough to read.
Yes, that is the only problem with the Wild, really, is those jerseys are tough. I believe it was 13 on the goal.
Justin Williams, the defender, again coming across the right side, the left side as a righty, gets to the middle. The WheatKings are going to be kicking themselves for letting up a goal like this. They just have to keep him out of the middle, keep him to that offside where Bacon can make a save, versus letting him get all the way across to where he has that space. Shot goes wide. Another possession for the WheatKings. I believe it's going to be Wild ball here.
Should be going to the Wild.
WheatKings are arguing that the ball went off the goalie. I did not see that.
No, I thought even with the slash, he didn't hit the head of the stick. It was kind of down a little bit. Beautiful trail check.
The Wild are here with a full shot clock, getting into their possessions. Let's see if they can do anything with it. Across the middle, steps in the crease. Black ball.
Man, McKinney can fly, and to watch him this far into the tournament championship day, I do like how they're doing this now with basically this is the game, give the guys the morning off, everybody's nice and rested, we get a better game. Oh, what a play.
Yeah, it's nice for the teams eliminate too. A Saturday night, you're either on vacation or getting ready for a championship game. Makes the most out of the trip for all the guys. A good clear, good pressure as well. Corbin Tao able to take that away. WheatKings settling in. Jeremy Goltz causing a mess on the inside. The refs are going to let him play. Nick Bidbo stepping on late. Mustang Sally carrying inside. A good handle, a good attempt on net, but he's not going to be able to get that goal past Brian. White ball.
Boy, have these Minnesota fans traveled well.
Yeah. They have 36 guys on their roster for the weekend. I mean, that's a lot of guys outside of the arena right now, but it's the culture, the senate of Nick Bidbo, whatever you want to call it. Another huge save by Bacon. A loose ball.
Oh, yeah, they're all Senators.
WheatKings able to catch it. A backhand goal, unbelievable for McKinney. He is going to be dangerous. We were just talking about his speed. He's able to get by, to make the most out of an unsettled situation. That loose ball cuts the net, makes the defender decide, making the wrong choice, giving up that space inside. Even though they're able to close it out, Will's able to find a new angle and pass that around Brian. The goalie's going to be set up on the front side there. Having that switch is going to change the angles that's opened up. It's a smart shot. You saw it with the Wild's first goal too, as he swings his hand around, throws a bit of a backhand. You really open up the angles. These goalies are tough, and giving them a straight shot is going to be hard to get by them. You got to get a little creative here, and both teams have been able to do that so far. 2-1 with a minute 40 left. A loose ball.
It was a beautiful poke check. And a beautiful goal. Oh, never mind, Mom,
just
goal.
outside.
I get excited sometimes.
It was a great loose ball to create the scoring opportunity, but unable to find the back of the net. A cutter, wide open, tucks it away. The Wild have always been a transition team. You cannot make mistakes like that. Getting on and off the floor is going to cause you goals. These are, like I said earlier, it's the mistakes that the Wild are able to punish you on that will put you out of this game. Number 20 going for a late change. He needed to be covering there, just leaving his goalie out to dry. On these big NLL nets, find a spot, pick it, put it in there. It's going to go.
Wow, what a goal that was. And like you said, they're going to get their opportunities. They're just that talented. It's just a matter of time. But they kind of remind me of Dylan Ward with that. You can't tell if they're winning by 10, losing a close game, very even-tempered.
Yeah, it can't be too high, can't be too low. Got to play consistent lacrosse to create these opportunities. A good look inside.
Oh, my goodness, Corbin Tao.
The patience there makes Brian make a decision and punishes him for it. A couple good fakes inside, a lot of good patience. He's able to get to that space through this little slip here. A good find. Time, room, 3 fakes. Brian's all over the net, wide open space.
Yeah, wow. I mean, you got to move, but holy. The patience to know that he's going to be able to get that.
The face-off dominance continues for the WheatKings. T. Nelly, Thomas Nelson, able to make offensive opportunities out of neutral situations.
You know you're doing a good job if I know your name is a face-off guy.
The pressure continues on the WheatKing ride, able to cause another turnover as they tuck the ball up. It's that kind of risk they're taking between pressing up and giving up those transitions. It has been able to limit the Wild's offensive opportunities. They got a really strong offensive end. I like what I'm seeing so far out of the WheatKings. We're getting a lot closer game than middle of the day yesterday.
I didn't even get a chance. These guys played already?
Yeah, they played the last game of the round robin. It was a dominant win by the Wild, to say the least. 3-2 after one. The WheatKings have to be happy with that. Wild, I'm sure, are comfortable in this situation as well. Nothing new for them. It's a long game, 30 minutes of lacrosse left to go. We'll have a 2-minute break here and get back to the action.
Hi, I'm Tony, owner of Piranha Lax, former player and coach of the Haudenosaunee.
I was part of the first official Haudenosaunee team that went to Perth, Australia. So I played for them for 12 years. I was the captain in 1998 when they were held in Baltimore. I coached for the team. I was a head coach in 2008 in British Columbia, and then I returned in 2016 as an assistant, and that just happened to be in British Columbia as well. And both teams earned bronze medals. So I followed my college sweetheart, which is now my wife, in 1995, and just was looking for a place to play. Before I knew it, I was coaching youth league, high school, playing club lacrosse. It all kind of just took off from there. Piranha Lacrosse offers individual training as well as small group and team training, virtual training for coaches. I've been involved in the youth league for a number of years and found that a lot of parents are being asked to volunteer for.
We're back. The face-off dominance has been completely one-sided here. Thomas Nelson giving the WheatKings those opportunities. The ride coming from the Minnesota offense, limiting the opportunities on the offense end for the Wild. We got to see how they can respond. Got to create chances for this powerful offense to get going, to find their rhythm. Maybe 2-3 real possessions that they've been able to fully set up and take it to the WheatKings defense. I thought I saw that go off of a Wild bench player's glove, but I may have been wrong. I don't have as good of a look as the referee standing right there. A full crew, 4 refs, 3 on the floor, 1 on the benches. A full NLL size crew for this championship game. Thomas Kelly unable to come down with that ball to give himself a chance. A hard hit into the boards causes the turnovers. The referees are letting them play in this championship game. Let the men decide it on the floor.
Seems to be fairly consistent all weekend. That's how it was. Is you've made it to nationals, don't make us get involved.
Cut through the middle, shot saved by Brian. A push. Through the crease, going White. I thought that might have been a weak call for a push. I'm glad the referees had something else. The Wild be able to get set up here. Let's see what they can do. Getting on the floor late, however. Their 5th man just coming along. Their first pass of the offensive set here. A pick from Will Smith. Gets around the outside. This is an opportunity. Big save out of Bacon. Able to come out, cut down those angles. Get a glove and a pad on it.
Oh, what a grab.
A good turnover. Able to keep that pressure. A loose ball, however. The WheatKings should be fine with this. Carrying the ball up the far side, the Wild have to go to their bench. They're able to find a bit more space even with that Wild pass.
He sneaks it through.
Finds a slip. Number 1, Jordan Chalk, pardon me. Just catches Brian sleeping just a bit. No one coming out to his hands. A little stepped into the net while he expected the WheatKings to set up for their offense. Able to just find a goal and sneak one out. 4-2 WheatKings.
Yeah, great shot placement.
Won by the Wild, creating offensive opportunity on their own end. A big save out of Bacon. Rebound by the WheatKings. They are moving up the floor. Will McKinney finds a cutter. And another save, another goal.
No goal.
Me. Taking a big hit, paying the price. 5-2 WheatKings. A different story from the night before. They came ready to play. They've been building up to this opportunity for a long time, and I think they want to strike today.
And they take it very serious. There's no drinking and partying. They are here to play lacrosse.
Absolutely.
And you see it. I mean, they are, and I love the emotion that these guys show, though. I mean, he is just pumped.
A good scrap on the face-off here. Who's going to come up with it? Anyone's ball. Kicked out. Mustang Sally dancing around the crease. He steps in.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
Those odd opportunities that I was talking about earlier can create a lot of offense, but not this time. Got to stay out of the cylinder.
I tell the refs all the time, I wish they would take how pretty the highlight's going to be into account.
The cool factor. Picked off. Pass through the middle.
The transition of this WheatKings has really been phenomenal all weekend.
They're pushing the ball. They're moving. Bringing those 36 guys gives them the legs this deep in the tournament. We got to see how it's going to pay off. Cutter backside. I don't believe I heard a reset. I don't think that made contact.
No.
Turnover, wild ball. Getting pressured, beats the double. Is he able to get it out, though, as they continue the pressure? Loose ball. Cutter backside. A little argy-bargy at the midline. Staying wild ball.
And it's a fresh shot clock.
4-on-4 as Tao and a wild defender on the other end. Able to pick it up and move. This WheatKing team is buzzing. Number 77, Jack Taco with the last goal. Out on the floor, making a mess on the left side. Will McKinney finds some space. Mustang Sally, unable to find the net. Brian will come up with the ball. 6 minutes.
Taco, even when he's not on the board, though, he is such a ball of energy out there. I mean, he is tenacious.
Cut straight through the middle. Able to turn him around. Again, I think we're going to have a late settled offense opportunity here. He gets another cut through the middle and finds a shot. I would have assumed that was a crease for Will Smith, but I guess he did not touch the ball. A big save out of Bacon. He's had a good start to this game. A big pick loosens up the defender. They're going to settle in here, get their offense on the floor, and take a crack at this wild defense. A righty strong set. Five minutes to go. Shot clock's got to be getting low. Takes a rip outside. A rebound opportunity, and the shot clock will expire. Wild take the ball up the field. Another caused turnover. This pressure out of the WheatKings defense right now is getting to the Wild. They're going to have to find a way to solve this if they're going to get back in this game.
And, man, not forcing that shot, realizing Kuster came out, that shows a lot of experience. Jack Stone. Oh.
Caused turnover. Tao trying to find a shot. Just gets caught up with no options available. Mustang Sally. Pass down, pick down. Ooh, a sneaky one. Aimed for an offensive player cutting the net, but ends up almost on net. I believe I did hear a reset. Another shot. The WheatKings are relentless here. This is a big loose ball.
Third possession here.
This deep in the weekend, Brian's legs are going to be burning. Playing a 45-second set, the minute-long set is a long time for these goaltenders. Another save, another rebound. The pressure's building. You can see the Wild defense starting to slow down here. A fresh lefty on the floor trying to take advantage of that. Backside. Finds around, tucks it in.
Corbin Tao again.
Corbin Tao with space is going to be an issue for you in front.
I mean, you can see what he does without space. Kuster called a timeout.
Timeout, Wild. You can hear the juice coming from the WheatKings bench. The Wild did not expect to be in a game like this after yesterday's game, and the WheatKings came ready to play. It is tough to beat a good team twice, and every team here this weekend has been a good team. is they're here for a reason. They've made it this far. We've got a ball game. The Wild got to wake up and answer, find a way. 6-2, 3 minutes 40 seconds left in the first half. 24 minutes, about 24 minutes of lacrosse left to go. There is plenty of time to make up a 4-goal difference, but you got to find a way to wake up. You got to find a way to break this WheatKings pressure. Maybe some transition goals if they can find a little space, sneak off a defender early. Maybe a way to spark something. But their offensive set has to find their rhythm, has to find their time, and so far the WheatKings have been able to deny them of that.
Yeah, it's tough. This WheatKings team is so fast. They've got a lot of young guys, tenacious talent, and it really is a testament to what Midbow's been building out there.
Absolutely.
Like as you're looking through the roster, you see he's coached youth, college, high school, and that's how you bring all these guys in. So when you talk about growing the game, I think we really got to give Midbow a shout out for how many box lacrosse players he started. I mean, if you think about it, guys that coach like this, hundreds of people get to play because of him.
I'm really impressed. The St. Paul Blue Shirts were a split off of the WheatKings. They have become their own entity, and at this point, the WheatKings may have the possibility to make another split off team. Like you said, he's just building more and more lacrosse players, building a culture that's
everything is more with them. You see it on the signs, you hear the chant, more.
Oh, absolutely. 6 goals isn't going to be enough. They're definitely going to want more. Tom Kelly wins it to himself, takes it to the net, passes it off. Back to Tom. A shot right in the belly. Wild to move the ball up the floor. Let's see what that timeout did for this team. Are they able to get right the ship, get the momentum back, and get moving?
They did a good job clearing out the front of the net, making sure Kuster could secure that last rebound. So hopefully their offense will start clicking here for him too.
An errant pass to Will Smith behind the net. WheatKings will come up with the ball. Will McKinney will push it. 3-on-2, late cutter, unable to capitalize. Ball bounces back to Brian, and he will move it up the floor.
And the WheatKings just getting abused in front of the net now. The Wild starting to make a statement. Oh, couldn't hit him on the back door.
Another pickoff. This Wild defense is all over the place right now.
WheatKings,
pardon me. A lot of W's.
Yes. Tenacious defense there. Knocks it down, but they get the ball back.
The Wild defense seems to be answering the call on Brian's call from the timeout. They need the offense to respond. Cuts the net. Can the transition goal spark them? No. Smartly pulls it out. Bacon had that net covered, but he keeps going to the front of the net. Misses the net. A loose ball. These are the type of plays. It takes real toughness to get in there, win a loose ball, take a hit. And the WheatKings come up with it again. Minute 45 to go in the first half.
Not sure if that was a save or
back in. Took the ball from outside and stepped back in. Another possession for the WheatKings here. We've talked about the number of players. Sneaks one in. Those extra possessions adding up. 97 for the WheatKings. Ian O'Burt with another goal, making it 7-2. Just gets in front, finds a way to sneak it past Brian. As I was saying, these possessions are compounding, getting bigger and bigger for these WheatKings to handle.
I wish I had Jason Pregel here with his shout counter. Sit here and click him, because I'm very curious to see how many saves he's had to make. There's been multiple possessions down there.
Another hard loose ball right in front of us. The Wild pushing the net, need something to spark. And a big save out of Bacon's going to deny them of that now. The extra legs, the WheatKings brought seem to be adding up. Those extra possessions are pushing this Ironman wild team. That's, like I said, every player has been in every single game, gone through all the bumps and bruises, all the highs and lows, and we got to see what they have left in the tank. A 5-goal difference with just over 20 minutes to play. It's not insurmountable, but it's getting late early.
It is, and you think they need. I mean, Williams is doing a good job getting up in transition, but they need the offense to start firing here. Like that. Will Smith, Fresh Prince of Rockland County, I believe.
The captain puts one in as we near the end of the first half. That's a big goal, making it a 4-goal game as we dial it down here. That's a lot more manageable than 5. You're seeing the ball go in the net. A settled offense opportunity that worked out is going to give them some offense.
In the first one of the quarter, I believe.
Yeah. Jeremy Goltz on the faceoff. I wonder what happened to Thomas Kelly. We have not seen him the last couple possessions, and the Wild are able to capitalize on this so far, giving themselves those extra possessions. A block out of Goltz.
Tipped WheatKings ball.
The refs will get the possession call right, staying white. With 14 seconds to go, Brian's going to stay in the net, not taking the opportunity to take a 6-on-5.
No, the amount of pressure this WheatKings defense puts on you, they're going to try to not give you that last shot.
This would be another huge goal. Fed inside to Will Smith, off the boards.
Oh, how did he even get that on net?
A lot of effort, a lot of energy. 7-4 WheatKings as we head into halftime. A 5-minute break here before we see the second half of action. 7-3 WheatKings coming out on top. A lot of lacrosse to be played.
Hi, I'm Tony, owner of Piranha Lax, former player and coach of the Haudenosaunee.
I was part of the first official Haudenosaunee team that went to Perth, Australia. So I played for them for 12 years. I was the captain in 1998 when they were held in Baltimore. I coached for the team. I was the head coach in 2008 in British Columbia, and then I returned in 2016 as an assistant, and that just happened to be in British Columbia as well. And both teams earned bronze medals. So I followed my college sweetheart, which is now my wife, in 1995. And just was looking for a place to play. Before I knew it, I was coaching youth league, high school, playing club lacrosse. It all kind of just took off from there. Piranha Lacrosse offers individual training as well as small group and team training, virtual training for coaches. I've been involved in the youth league for a number of years and found that a lot of parents are being asked to volunteer for a lacrosse team. So why not share my knowledge just by jumping on a Google or Zoom meet and just giving them some insight on how they can do their practices effectively, learn some nuances of the game, and just really be successful, not only for themselves, but also for the teams that they're coaching. Yeah, one of the things Piranha Lax is really trying to do is grow the sport for coaches, for players, also for parents. And so we want to help build a framework for introduction coaches and parents, as well as for the elite athletes. So we provide a forum for every level from player to coach to parent. So you can reach Piranha Lax by either going to our Instagram at Piranha Lax or just piranhalax.com. Those two will get you going, or if you want to reach out to me personally, 703-472-1006. I'll be happy to help you with your lacrosse needs.
Lax, former player and coach of the Haudenosaunee.
I was part of the first official Haudenosaunee team that went to Perth, Australia. So I played for them for 12 years. I was the captain in 1998 when they were held in Baltimore. I coached for the team. I was a head coach in 2008 in British Columbia, and then I returned in 2016 as an assistant, and that just happened to be in British Columbia as well. And both teams earned bronze medals. So I followed my college sweetheart, which is now my wife, in 1995, and just was looking for a place to play. Before I knew it, I was coaching youth league, high school, playing club lacrosse. It all kind of just took off from there. Piranha Lacrosse offers individual training as well as small group and team training, virtual training for coaches. I've been involved in the youth league for a number of years and found that a lot of parents are being asked to volunteer for a lacrosse team. So why not share my knowledge?
Welcome back. 20 minutes of action to go. Thomas Kelly back on the floor, getting stitched up in the break there. That's why we saw Jeremy Goltz out there taking a couple face-offs. I am sure the Wild aren't excited to see him back. He's been a powerful force here on the face-off X. "20 minutes of lacrosse, 4 goals, 1 championship to be played for. You know the WheatKings can taste it, but they got a long ways to go. A face-off, a save. These possessions are big.
And we came back. So thankfully everybody shut the Wi-Fi off as soon as the game started. It was messed up. Thanks so much everybody for shutting it off and dealing with our sketchy streams, but the Wild are working it around, trying to obviously change the pace of the game.
A settled opportunity, a big loose ball off that rebound. They're going to get a full set here, a big pick. A big save. Bacon again coming out on the top of this crease, able to make those straight up saves. They're going to have to find a way to get creative to beat him.
He plays a huge arc.
Absolutely, he's fast. He makes up for his size with that big arc. He's playing strong so far in the first 21 minutes of this game. The WheatKings settling in their offense, taking their time, happy to run a little bit of clock off, but still pressing on their opportunities. A loose ball rebound coming to the Wild. The pressure almost catching up to the Wild again, but they're able to press through it, get their set here. Will Smith handling the ball. It's like we are 2-3 lefties. Some good pressure by the WheatKings defense. Able to shake the man loose. Stops him dead in his tracks at the top of the offensive end. The Will McKinney breaking loose, looking to create an opportunity. He still is open, unable to handle the ball, gets the rebound. Is he able to make an opportunity out of this? No. He is going to settle into the offense again. Like I said, these seconds add up for the WheatKings. Every second they take off is another second towards the championship. The Wild, with the opposite problem, need to push the ball here, need to make something happen quickly with 8 minutes left in the third quarter. A big pick, able to hold off the roll. Settling in, they got to get going. They got to find their opportunities. Cutting around the outside on the righty side, gets to the middle. Unable to capitalize, and a rebound for the WheatKings. Another 30 seconds gone. Piece by piece, they are building this offense to get to the middle, and the Wild are able to shut it down. Brian will corral the ball and move it up floor.
Controlling the rebounds and getting way less opportunities so far. I mean, we're only 3 minutes in, but.
Both teams are doing a good job of denying the middle. You got to get to those danger areas if you're going to beat these good goaltenders. Just like that, but a big save. Will McKinney will push the ball here. We have a whistle behind the play. 2 guys going to the bench, a little argy-bargy. The officials are not going to let that go.
He's not having none of it.
Just under 7 to go. Looking for the official's call. I bet we're getting coinciding penalties. They should be playing 4-on-4.
Both roughing, I believe.
New to the NLL rulebook, which we abide by here. Coinciding penalties do not result in a 5-on-5. Let's see if that message got to the referees here.
Yes, it appears it has.
4-on-4. We got the.
Oh, no.
Yep, that's the fourth defender for the Wild.
Numbers are hard. I'm not good at counting.
Picked off right away. 4-on-4, a bit more space on the field now. It's good for offenses. Let's see if the Wild, they really need to make the most of their opportunities, and this is a big one for them. Obviously not a power play, but still that space that the WheatKings have been denying in the middle is harder to cover when you're just 4 guys. You can typically slough in on the 3-man side, get that extra defender in the middle to clog things up. There is no extra defender here. A big shot, big save, rebound. Bacon catches in the shoulder, and the WheatKings will carry the ball up the field.
Bacon did a good job baiting him into that top corner. I kept seeing it. He dipped the shoulder down, show it to him, pick it up, dip it down, and then he finally went for it, and he just jacked that shoulder up.
Good goalies are going to know what they're showing to you and know how that's going to dictate the offense's mind. Able to deny it there. WheatKings making some pressure, taking advantage of this 4-on-4. A big loose ball. WheatKings come up with it, tuck it around. Brian catches it, but bare hand.
Oh, and a BTB.
But here comes the WheatKing pressure again. Causing a loose ball. Finding some space. They have numbers here if they can push, quickly go away. WheatKings in front. Bacon getting all the way out to the top of his crease, shuts that door. An errant pass. Will it come up? Black ball right in front of us. They're able to secure it, get into the offensive end. Again, ticking that clock down. Penalty is going to be released here in about 5 seconds.
10
Returning
left on the
us
shot
to
clock.
5-on-5 ball. Short time. Looks like a shot will come. Tao hears the call from the bench, able to respond and get a shot on net, but not a great opportunity. Ball's pushed up the field. They have a 2-on-1 if they can push it down the wrong side, but sometimes that's what you need. Something to sneak in here, something to break the deadlock of this quarter as we've gone scoreless on either side. Will McKinney, Brian answers on the other end. And the WheatKings will settle in again. Just milking the clock, getting time down to the clock is on their side, is their friend as they continue to push. And in this scoreless quarter, I'm sure they're happy about so far. I'm sure they'd love a goal, but if things all stay the same, they're just dandy with it.
Oh!
Backside, tucks it in. The Wild defender not shutting the door, allowing that pass backside, and Brian isn't able to seal off the far side. 8-3. A 5-goal lead, 14 minutes to go in the game. Finds the space and puts it away. Another loose ball on the offensive end. These real hustle plays are making a difference for the WheatKings.
Man, and the WheatKings are firing on all cylinders.
A loose ball won by the Wild. They seem to be turning the tide in the face-off game, and they need it now.
And slow mode is on, so I've tried to update the chat with the score, but thank you everybody in the chat. Let us know how the stream's coming through.
Another big save by Bacon, shutting the door, sending the ball up the floor. Able to connect on the pass. 3.5 to go in the third. Here's the 5th WheatKings offensive player as again they settle in. A backdoor pass isn't able to find through. It was tipped and staying black ball. I don't believe we'll have a reset there. Looks like about 7 seconds on the shot clock here.
Oh, no, they're telling him to reset.
It is a reset.
The official up in the, yeah.
So they'll get another full 30 here. They'd be smart to use it. Not with an opportunity like that.
Man, what an athlete. He's like 7 foot up in the air.
The Wild trying to press the issue here. The WheatKings defense keeping the pressure on with a late change from the Wild, able to send that extra defender, get a double for a couple seconds there. Again, just taking time off the clock. The 30 seconds is your 6th defender. This is when I was talking about Bacon stepping out and the Wild needing to make him move. That was one of their opportunities, but unable to capitalize on it. Bacon comes scrambling back. He covered a lot of the net there, but there certainly were opportunities that they're going to look back on that after this game and maybe think that was one of the ones they should have found. A pick down the right side, underneath, diving through, a big save out of Brian, keeping the near side shut.
Yeah, you can see he wanted that bad.
With 1:30, the WheatKings get the ball back, able to force a turnover on transition, and continue just to hold steady on this path. If things stay this way, 8-3, we're going to see a new champion for the first time in the NABLL. A big save out of Brian.
And he took that one right to the cup. He had issues yesterday with it. The ball's still there. It's stuck in his pants. Ow.
You gotta feel bad for the guy.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's rough.
The refs are going to give him time to breathe this one through.
Oh, yeah, we just tried to take a look and see if we caught it. But
I'm okay with not watching that one again. A little water, a couple breaths. Make sure they're still there.
that can be tough. Yeah, I'm good.
The
You
trainer,
goalies are all crazy.
the trainer stepping on the floor to make sure he's all right. Not a lot she can do in this situation, however. Minute 20 as we were about to resume play.
Ooh, Silla. And he's up. Well, as upright as he's going to be.
The WheatKings will continue the pressure with their defense out here taking that ride.
And that's what happens when you come out with a large roster.
You have the wheels for this. Able to deny the bottom of the floor for a while. The WheatKings are going to be happy to give up that shot this late in the game. Carrying the ball up the floor. 45 seconds in the quarter. A good team might take a quick shot here to make a 2-for-1 opportunity. Force the Wild to take a shot before the end of the shot clock.
It was tips and over and back.
But we will see about, I'd say, maybe 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Never mind. One last possession for the Wild. They are going to be pushing things.
Yeah, it's tough. It was 1 second left on the shot clock, but you're looking through a window.
A penalty on the Wild. I did not see that one. Let's see if we got it on the
I didn't either.
replay.
I clipped it.
As he cuts the middle. The penalty was already called on 45. It looks like we just missed it. Oh, hacks him in the leg there. The referee's good eye there. Not a smart penalty to take here. Down 5 as we close out in the third
Getting
quarter.
ready for a possession on that side. Last one of the quarter. Oh, nice D, knocks it down and picks it up. Oh, had it for a second.
Time will expire.
At the end of 3, 8-3, WheatKings in the lead.
A 1-goal quarter for the WheatKings, able to keep the Wild out of the back of the net. 10 minutes to go, 5-goal difference. The Wild are going to have to find something quickly. It's definitely not out of the realm of possibilities, but things are getting tight. They're going to have to push it here. We'll see you in just a couple minutes as we return for the fourth quarter.
Hi, I'm Tony, owner of Piranha Lax, former player and coach of the Haudenosaunee.
I was part of the first official Haudenosaunee team that went to Perth, Australia. So I played for them for 12 years. I was the captain in 1998 when they were held in Baltimore. I coached for the team. I was a head coach in 2008 in British Columbia, and then I returned in 2016 as an assistant, and that just happened to be in British Columbia as well. And both teams earned bronze medals. So I followed my college sweetheart, which is now my wife, in 1995, and just was looking for a place to play. Before I knew it, I was coaching youth league, high school, playing club lacrosse. It all kind of just took off from there. Piranha Lacrosse offers individual training as well as small group and team training, virtual training for coaches. I've been involved in the youth league for a number of years and found that a lot of parents are being asked.
10 minutes to go, stepping in for the fourth quarter. You can hear the chants of more from the WheatKings fans. They want this. They want it now. They've got to survive 10 more minutes, and they've been on the front foot this whole time. There hasn't been too many minutes of this game that we've really seen the Wild dominate. They've kept them on the back foot through their pressure, and the Wild will need to find a way to change that. Face-off violation, going black ball. Or white ball, pardon me. Davis engaging the offense on the right side. A back pass to Williams. Stepping around the outside. I believe the Wild are still down here. They will be for nearly 2 minutes of this quarter. I think there was 16 seconds left on the clock when the penalty was given in the third. A second opportunity for the Wild as the second ball falls back onto the field. The WheatKings with an extra defender, able to just play safety here. Make sure that nothing gets through the middle. Something sneaky will have to happen to create some offense, and the Wild are looking to figure out what that's going to be. Engaging on the right side, over the top. This might be their shot. Nope. The safety defender able to come up, get that slide, and deny the Wild the opportunity. Picked off by Mustang Sally. Mustang and Will McKinney settling the ball in, getting this power play on the floor. You've got to think the power play here is drooling for this opportunity. One more goal could feel like it puts it almost out of reach. This may be their opportunity. Swings around the outside, unable to find the net. Rebound into the middle. Wild with a good slide to shut down the opportunity. And a shot clock violation gets the Wild the ball back. I think this should release the penalty shortly here. But they are going to have to push the ball, take every opportunity they can get. 8 seconds left on the penalty. That safety defender again shutting the door on the Wild opportunity. A big swing, a big save. Bacon sliding across and able to get his trail hand down to that ball. That was impressive. A cutter. WheatKings are using the opportunity. A backhand unable to find the back of the net. The space was there if he could hit it, but he did not. The Wild are pushing the ball here. I think you take this shot. Unable to find it. 2 black defenders just shutting the door. Really disciplined from the WheatKings so far. Not taking penalties, not giving the Wild those mistakes. Early in the game, I was talking about how how the Wild punish you for their mistakes. They have not. The WheatKings have not been making those mistakes. They've been playing a near perfect game here, and keeping the Wild on the back foot. Will McKinney carrying the ball. Again, bleeding that clock. 7:30 to go. Near just over a quarter of the way into the period.
Oh,
A big save, a dive dunk attempt, trying to get the ball over Brian's shoulders. The space was there as Brian went down, but just caught a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Changing planes on those dives is a great way to find space. Goalies will commit when in those high excitement opportunities. Cut the net, another big save out of Bacon, stepping up, and a big hit in the middle. Staying the Wild ball after that loose ball push. Cut in the middle, this isn't a chance. Bacon again answers the call. He's been there all day. Midbow on the cut, wouldn't this be poetic? Yes, it is. 9-3, 6:36 to go in the period. The leader of this squad puts one away. You can hear the juice from the bench. They are fired up. They think that this might be it.
yeah, they're definitely feeling that was the dagger goal.
6 minutes to go, 6-goal lead. With the way Bacon's been playing, it is hard to imagine a way that things are going to change at this point. The Wild got to dig deep and find a way. They have not been in this position many times. Losing their first game ever in the NABLL earlier this season to the Arrows. This would be their first ever loss in the NABLL tournament, and they certainly have run away with a lot of these championship games the way that the WheatKings are now. They're used to being on the other side of this ball. Another chance in the middle. Doors shut, but the WheatKings will pick it up with a reset. Able to use another 30 seconds if they choose here. But you know they might want more.
Yeah.
Mustang Sally does. Cut in the middle, bouncing off defenders. You can see the Wild slowing down here. Guys watching as he cuts through. A couple bumps here, but no one's able to put him down. And he just keeps finding a way, keeps fighting to space, finds his way around Brian, tucks it into the near side. A 10-3 game, 6 minutes to go. We may be looking at a new champion here. Oh, a big hit. A big save out of Brian. Moving the ball up the field, 7 goals. I believe it was a 6-goal game the other way in the round robin. It really has flipped on its head here. I don't know how many people were expecting it. I know Midbow was. Another big save. This team believes. They did not get discouraged by the round robin game yesterday. They came in to a Sunday game ready to take this away. A loose ball. Wild come up with it. Misses the net. Oh, nope, it's a rebound. Reset. And another chance for the Wild here as the pressure continues for the WheatKings defense. They are not letting up. They will not let this go. Playing hard. Another big save out of Bacon. Getting out at the top of the crease. The WheatKings are able to limit the looks that Bacon has to do. His job is to step out and take away that shot. The defense has him covered everywhere else. And when you give a goalie that sort of a goalie that good, that kind of opportunity, you're going to see what we have here. This is the tale of two ends. I mean, both goaltenders are talented, but it's the defense around him that are making Bacon look so good. He's seeing the shots he wants to see. He's playing them the way he wants to play them, and it's just about to push him over the line here. A reset was called. The shot clock is another 30 seconds. They get across the net and they tuck one away. 11-3, 4 minutes to go. we are well on our way to a new championship. They're bringing the boom, and they may bring the trophy all the way home to Minneapolis. This is one of the reasons we rotate throughout the country, is to give teams the opportunity to play. The half the country has to fly, half the country has to drive. You get your chances on your side of the country, and the WheatKings have taken advantage of it. They are here in force, ready to play, and you can see goal, Thomas Kelly. You can see the difference in the legs, the difference in what's left in the tank, able to rotate throughout the round robins, throughout the playoffs. To get
T-Nelly with the stitches.
Yeah, stitched up at halftime, comes back, to win those faceoffs, picks up the ball and puts one away. I'm sure he's going to be a moment he's going to remember for a long time.
Ooh, man, he's had a great tournament.
Let someone else take the faceoff, enjoys his glory on the bench. Good for him. 3:40 to go. The Wild still pressing here.
Midbow and the Senators definitely came to play. Oh, and he
Finally
says
tucks
not
one
over
away.
yet. Will Smith again?
See the replay. 55, Will Smith. I think having the only two settled opportunity goals for the Wild so far. Here, we talked early in the game about how this is a deep offense on both ends, and you haven't seen it out of the Wild. The WheatKings have kept them on their tails, kept them on the back foot, and made them uncomfortable, unable to get into their game. Thomas Kelly with another face-off win, pressing the net, wants another goal, wants more.
It is the motto of the team, more.
You can see it now. They're playing like it's a 0-0 game. Up 8 with 3 minutes to go. They're not content with just running this clock out. They want more goals. They want more. Ball goes out of bounds. The Wild will pick it up and look to press here. Shot wide. Wild will pick up the rebound. Davis carrying the ball, swings it across. A big save out of Bacon.
Oh.
A big rebound and a goal.
Wild are not done yet.
56. Logan Lehman. Lamont.
Oh, what a pickup.
Bacon giving himself a good chance at that rebound, but just on top of it, unable to secure it, tucks it over the top of Bacon as he dives across the net. A 7-goal game, 2:43 to go. Here comes the faceoff. Thomas Kelly again, taking it, this time pulling it out. The pressure is on. Can they fight through it? Loose ball. Wild will pick it up and continue to push.
Oh,
They find it, turning it on late.
man, have I been impressed with Williams this game. I mean, a lot of the Wild might not say this was their best game, obviously, but Williams has been playing great. Oh.
They needed this early on. This is a momentum game, and they're finally capturing it with under 2:30 to go. If they had woken up like this in the first quarter, this may have been a different game. Both these teams are capable of winning on a given day. It's the desire. It's the gas left in the tank from a long weekend. They're really having it out right now.
You got to dig deep to keep running.
It's over the top. Denied. A shot around the defender. Gets a reset. They will look to use this 30 here. Trying to knock this down to a minute and a half left in the game. Picked off. Goal. 12-7. Timeout, WheatKings. A minute 45 to go. A lot of goals left to make this difference up, but the Wild seem to have found that spark. Again, it may be too little, too late, but Midbow's not going to let this go. He's not. They want more at every situation, and he's not going to allow them to let the Wild back into this game, no matter how far out of reach it is. As they update the score, 12-7.
I can't even keep up with it in the chats. I'm trying. But this stream appears to be going well. I'm still watching the game. Huge shout out to Dave for picking this one up.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you to
Everyone wants to be a king. There we go. Thank you, Charity. I'm not really good at the initials there, so.
Oh, that's what that stands for? I've always wondered that. That's funny. Huge shout out to the Brookfield Sports Complex for allowing us in this weekend. A great facility that ended up working really well. I think the teams are happy with it. The rest have been consistent and good across the weekend. We're ending it with a great championship game.
We got to shout out Tony's pit crew, though, getting the plywood up in, 20 minutes?
Yeah, the contractor came in to build these plywood boards for the weekend. Used some thin cardboard. When I showed up, there was already maybe 50 holes in the back of it.
I'm just glad the Spirits guys started shooting early, so we figured it out.
Yeah, we were able to go down to Home Depot, pick up another set of plywood, and put it all together last minute, just in time for the tournament. A dunk attempt as the net falls off. .108 to go. Whose ball is this going to be?
WheatKings ball.
A minute to go. As they push for more, they're not content with a 12-7 game. They're going to press this all the way to the end. Another reset, I believe. If they hold this, they'll be able to take it down to just over 15 seconds. As we are dwindling in time for the 2025 NABLL season, the WheatKings look to take this. Dumps the ball in 27 seconds, 25 seconds. The Wild with one of their last possessions of the tournament of the season. The WheatKings continue to swarm as they find another one. This scoreline is not going to tell the story of the game. It looks like we were close the whole way, but this is the Wild are coming back now. As good as that feels, it's going to hurt. They know that they have it in them. They know that they have the ability to put it away, but it just didn't happen at the right time. They needed it early. They needed it often, and wait until the fourth quarter to find their rhythm really isn't doing it. I think that the WheatKings have pressed less, have sat back a little more, and that's what allowed the Wild to step up and start to find this offense. But again, too little, too late. One last shot. They're calling it a good goal. 12-9 final. The Minneapolis WheatKings are your 2025 NABLL champions. Everyone wants to be a king. Everyone wants to be a champ, and those two things are synonymous now. The Minneapolis WheatKings, the second ever champions of the NABLL, taking in the fourth season to deny the four-peat for the Westminster Wild. Congratulations, Minneapolis. Congratulations on a good season to the Wild. I'm sure this tough group will regroup and be back next year looking for vengeance. But as we saw this year, the Arrows are coming along in that division and might be able to take their spot away. There's a lot of questions to be answered in the 2026 season. We can't wait to see you there. We'd love to have you be a part of it. If you're looking to join, as a team, or if you're looking for a team to join, please reach out to us. We're so excited to have you. We're really grateful for everyone who's a part of this. Congratulations to the Minneapolis WheatKings, 2025 NABLL champions.
And the WheatKings, super excited. Look at the way they traveled, though. I mean, you got kids out there, you got everybody going for the handshake. This is the first time the Wild are not the champions. They've won the last 3. They got to be, proud of that. And like you said, they know they could have been in this game. Obviously, they aren't going to be super happy with the way it turned out. But look at the kids coming out of the floor. I love it. They are all pumped up. We're going to get a interview with Midbow here in a couple minutes from Tony Gray. I'm going to shut my mic off because I got some stuff to do. I'll leave you with Dave and Tony. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate having you. You can hear me?
How about now? Here. Okay, good. Hey, this is Tony Gray with NABLL. We're here with Midbow. Congratulations on winning the tournament.
Long time coming.
I know. Last year we talked about the championship game right before, and you were talking about it. So obviously watching it, you made a number of changes from the pool play game. So I think that fans want to know, like, what were those changes that you guys made from the pool play to the championship game?
So that was our third game of pool play. We brought an absolute army here. We brought our legion. We were 34 strong. So we made sure we were like platooning guys in pool play games. I think there were only 3 guys on our team who played all 3 pool games. So once we knew we had kind of that top 5 seed locked up, we got a couple of our key guys some much needed rest. We were able to get our other goalie, and we brought 2 fantastic goalies. Team Canada guy got the start in this game. Team USA guy got the start in the pool play game. So, you know, we knew we had a deep squad. We knew we had a lot of guys who were itching to get out there. But we also, like, we've been here before. We know kind of how to play the format, and we knew it was going to take 6 games to win. So we used that kind of third game to feel them out a little bit, get some other guys some looks. I didn't really want to tip our hand too much in that early game.
I was speaking of tipping your hand. I was gonna say, could you share one little nuance that the average viewer may not have picked up on that you guys deliberately did to the Wild? Because you were very effective, especially with their offense.
Yeah, yes, for sure. So we lost to them in the championship game. I mean, that team's an absolute dynasty. They won, you know, the first 3 in the NABLL. They've got shooters all over the place. So we knew we'd have to get out really far on the hands. One of the biggest points of emphasis this year was like building to play the Wild at the end of the year. So we were very intentional throughout the entire season of like running a little bit more complicated defensive and offensive systems, knowing that we were trying to win this game, not necessarily all the ones before this game.
All right, awesome. So one last thing. I think you should just finish it off with your slogan that you guys have been using the whole weekend. That way you can go join your team here.
Of course, yeah, we got one, but we want more! Let's go!
All right, congratulations to the WheatKings, 2025 NABLL champions.
Hi, I'm Tony, owner of Piranha Lax, former player and coach of the Haudenosaunee.
I was part of the first official Haudenosaunee team that went to Perth, Australia. So I played for them for 12 years. I was the captain in 1998 when they were held in Baltimore. I coached for the team. I was a head coach in 2008 in British Columbia, and then I returned in 2016